You probably agree that healthy lifestyle requires movement. Doesn't matter how well you eat, doesn't matter how well you sleep. If you don't move your body, you deteriorate your body, your muscles, you lose flexibility, you lose strength, and as such, you can exist in the world, but you cannot call it living because you cannot move your body. And let's face it, if we want to live a longer life, we want to enjoy it as well. We just don't want to be in the bed when somebody is taking care of us all the time, feeds us, takes our feces out and stuff like that. Not pretty, not comfortable to even talk about it. But we won't have life when we can wake up in the morning full of energy, get up, do exercise, whatever exercise you like, running, biking, yoga, martial arts, tai chi, whatever you like to do, but you like to move in the morning. When you wake up and you had done your morning routine, you eat, and if you're already not committed to any kind of job or business, you want to be out and about to meet your friends, to see your family, be with your children, grandchildren, travel the world. All those activities requires you to be able to move. And our movement in the entire human body depends on a couple of things. Thing number one, we have to have energy. That's what I spoke in the very beginning. You have to wake up full of energy. No energy, you will not be moving. Period. End of story. Number two, we have to have strong muscles because muscles have to move us around. Again, we can resort to wheelchair, but that's not flexibility. That's not what I call free life and happy life. Some people are bound to the wheelchair because they had damages or injuries, and it's okay for them, and it's better than sitting home doing nothing. But I'm talking about healthy lifestyle. I'm talking about healthy people. So you need to be able to move. So you need muscles. And the last thing that requires us for movement, the minimum that requires is our joints. If we cannot bend our hands, if we cannot grab something, if we cannot contract our muscles, if we cannot lift our knees, walk and run, we are not really movable. So guess what? Our joints have limited resource. They come when we come to this planet Earth, unless you have some birth defects, healthy, and they have a resource to run for many years with us. But they also require daily maintenance, and daily maintenance is done by hyaluronic acid or synovial liquid, smart word that pretty much says liquid around your joint. If that joint is in the liquid, it will be amortizing very well, and the two bones that form in the joint will not be bumping into each other, breaking each other. If the synovial liquid is healthy and clean, your cartilage will be strong and thick, meaning there will be cushion between two joints, and your motion will be flexible, it will be easy and soft, and if you're running, jumping, it will not cause you any pain. Now, that hyaluronic acid has a limit as well, and our body is actually able to produce it in 100% amount they needed for our body only up until the age of 30. Now, I'm 47. So 17 years ago, my body stopped producing it in the amount that is necessary. And for those who listen who are older than me, guys, bad news, your body producing less and less hyaluronic acid every single year you live, which means that your body starts to be deficient in this nutrient. And this nutrient is responsible for your eyesight, for your joints, for your skin tone, for everything. And we're talking about movement today, so let's just stick with joints. So your joints need to be able to move freely. If there is no hyaluronic acid in your body, your joints eventually will start to break, and that causes different diseases. I'm not going to call them. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to treat you. I'm here to explain to you that you can actually take control over your health and help your joints. Now, before I speak about what we offer, I'll talk about other common remedies that people know and do. Number one, very common known thing as broths. You prepare bone broths, you drink it, and you think your joints are getting help. The problem is the molecules that you get from the bone broth are huge, and our intestines simply cannot put them in to your joint, so they break it into the pieces and your joints don't really get much. The other thing, people say, oh, I use different creams and I rub them into my joints to make them healthier. Guess what? Those creams will give you a temporary relief of pain and maybe give you some comfort, but they by no means can feed your joint as well. It's external application that helps you to just remove the symptoms like pain and discomfort, but they will not fix the problem that you have, i.e. deficiency of your joint with hyaluronic acid, and the other nutrient that you need is hydrating. The third method that we hear a lot today is the shots. You get an injection of hyaluronic acid into your joint to compensate for the deficiency, and it helps because now the hyaluronic acid actually delivered directly to the joint that is hurt or suffering, and it gives again temporary relief to one joint that you got the injection into. Now let's take a look at the positives. Your joint got what it needs, so it will heal. Yes? Maybe. Let's look at the negatives. The negatives are, it's dangerous. It can, if there is injection done incorrectly, you can actually end up injured for the rest of your life. Any penetration into your joint is damage to your joint anyways, even though it's done with some good intentions. And at the end of the day, once that injection is done, it's working for little time, but it stops. Now, what do you want to have? And how I propose you do it that actually helps your joint in the long run with no all of those side effects. So what we have in Coral Club is a product that's called Biluron. It's this beautiful bottle with a little measuring cup. This measuring cup is sufficient to give you the amount of hyaluronic acid with hydrating for the entire day, with no pain, no penetration into your joint, no damage, and no risk that your joint can end up being damaged by the injection or whatever else. Number two, what this thing does, it helps your body to start producing your own hyaluronic acid. So the course of this product, if you're doing it for prevention purposes only, is 30 days. But at the end of 30 days, when the shot stopped working because you stopped taking the shot, this thing will produce hyaluronic acid in your body for another 5 months. So buying this product and using it for only 1 month as a preventative measure, you're actually helping your body to continue producing hyaluronic acid for the next 5 months. So a total of 6 months, you get your body covered with hyaluronic acid and hydrating to make sure that your joints, and we'll get to the multiples in a second, get what they need and function properly. Now remember, with the shot, it was one shot into one joint, but we have hundreds of them in our body, and let's face it, you cannot do 100 shots. Number one, it's going to be extremely painful, but number two, it's going to be crazy expensive. Now, not only this is not expensive, not only it's not painful, actually very tasty syrup that you drink from that little measuring cup, but it goes to the entire body. And our body knows where is the most deficiency in our system today, and sends the hyaluronic acid with hydrating that you drink to that specific area. So guess what? If you start with pain in your shoulder and you took it for your pain in your shoulder, but you also had some issues with your knees or back or neck or even eyesight, again, I said I'm not going to go there, but I cannot stop saying it because it helps people with eyesight as well. So you take it for your shoulder, and obviously if your body thinks that the shoulder is really the one that damaged the most, the hyaluronic acid will go there. It will fix your shoulder like it did with mine, I'll tell you in a second, and then it will go to the rest of your body. And ladies, and then men, for those who care, it will also help you to get your skin better looking. That's why when I'm telling people that I'm 47, they usually saying, no way, you should be around your 30s. And this is why, because I've been using this product for over 7 years, 6.5 years now. So long time, and we'll be starting this again next week when it arrives, because it's on sale now. I just ordered it, so it will be coming shortly to our home, and me and my wife will be using it together, but we buying each our own course because we want to get the full benefit of it. So not trying to save any money, trying to actually invest in our bodies and our future and our happiness. Last weekend we were away and we spent a lot of time outside walking and exploring. And if not for the ability to move, those days would be torture. But we were waking up in the morning very excited for the day, and when we come to the hotel, we were exhausted but not in pain. Why? Because our joints are working fine. Our kids are young, so they don't have to worry about it. Me and my wife, not so young any longer. I mean, we're still fairly young, and we know that we have to take care of our joints to make sure that we continue doing what we do right now in next 5, 10, 20, 30, and 40 years. So I promise to tell you about my shoulder very quickly. I've been doing martial arts for almost 30 years now. Actually, it's probably already 30 years. And about 8, 9 years ago, I had an injury to my shoulder, one more injury, but that one was kind of a final blow. When I was driving home from a seminar, I was in a lot of pain and I barely could move my right hand. So I went to physical therapy, to chiropractors, to doctors, and after the different methods of therapy that they applied to me that gave me temporary relief, I felt better, but not 100%. And once I stopped therapy, in a day or week, the pain would come back in the same level. So I ended up eventually giving up and going to see orthopedic surgeon. I saw this doctor and he said, Roman, you're getting older. Mind you, I was not even 40 back then, and you have to stop doing what you do and let's do the surgery for you, and we'll forget about pain for sure. I wasn't ready to quit martial arts. I was not ready to do surgery. I really don't like somebody cuts me. I had one surgery in my life. It was a horrible experience. It took way longer than it should, and that's why I'm trying to stay away from sharp things. So anyways, long story short, I started using Coral Club concept of health. I went through the entire process. I cleansed my body from parasites, from toxins. I cleansed my intestine, and I realized that most of my problems were gone except for the shoulder. So I spoke with my consultants and I said, Roman, you have a deficiency of hyaluronic acid and chondroitin in your body. That's why your joint is not healing, even though we removed all other causes of the pain that could be there, like parasites or toxins. So I bought 2 courses of Bileron and I went for 2 months on this product. Back then, they did not know about an advanced formula, so I was just doing it once every day for 2 months. Now I know there is a better version and faster version if you are in pain and you want to have more advanced effect, faster effect. So anyways, after 2 months, I forgot about pain in my shoulder and my shoulder became normal again. Both of them are equal right now. And the same year I went to Japan and I re-injured my right shoulder. It was so bad that the first night I could not even lift my hand like this. It was in a lot of pain. Came back from Japan, 2 more months. Now I knew that I can compile up, so I did morning and evening, and I still did 2 courses, and by the end of the time, my hand is back to normal, and I did not do surgery, and I did not have to start doing martial arts, and I didn't have to reduce my workload, exercise load. I mean, in fact, I actually increased it since. So, now, you want to be healthy. You are already living a healthy lifestyle, meaning you exercise and you're watching what you eat. You're probably even hydrating yourself correctly, right? With a lot of water every single day. Let me get a little sip of water. I have to be hydrated for my joints and my longevity. So, but if you don't do anything for your joints, sooner or later they will say, hey, you forgot about us, and we are moving you forward toward your goals, towards your future life. So we're going to fail probably and cause you pain and discomfort. Instead of waiting for that moment to come, reach out to me and find out how you can get your hands on this product called Bileron at a membership price. And right now, until Saturday, September 6th, with an additional discount, and I will help you to implement it into your life, into your routine. And once you start doing it every 6 or every 12 months, depending on how old are you and how you're feeling, you will see how much your life will change. How forgetting about pain, cracking joints, stiffness in the morning will help you to exercise better, to live longer, to have different quality of life. All of this ends up to me to be, how do we live? How do I live? Do I live happy, energetic, healthy, and flexible? Or am I stiff in the morning and I need hours to wake up and I have to have a cup of coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening to stay alive? And I have to rub my knees or put something on top of them because they just cannot move properly. So that's not my ideal lifestyle. My ideal lifestyle is free, easy, sustainable, and affordable. And this is what Coral Club offers. This is what I offer you. So if you're interested, if you want to take care of yourself, if you want to take care of others, people who you like, people who you want to be around you, it can be your friends, family, it can be your co-workers, can be your training partners, coaches, students, athletes, and so on and so forth. Please reach out to me. It's not painful to speak with me. It costs you nothing, but the benefits that you can get are tremendous. And if you get them, you will thank you yourself for taking advantage of this opportunity, for taking the chance to learn more, and for doing something for yourself. So, healthy lifestyle can be easy, can be sustainable, can be affordable. You can have a person, a friend by your side. I'm extending you my hand and offer you to get it, to take it and walk with me through the healthy lifestyle together. Have a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you very soon.